James Toney, born on 24th of August 1968 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall. He turned pro in 1988 and amassed a record of 26 wins and a draw. He then challenged Michael Nunn, the unbeaten champion who held the IBF strap. Nunn, although a defensive fighter, was a pound-for-pound contender back then. He built up a lead, an early lead, which Toney appeared to be clawing back in rounds 8, 9, and 10. Toney seems to sense that he needs to up the pace now and proceeds to attack with purpose. One dynamite left hook catches Nunn. Boom, down he goes. The fight looks over. But Nunn bravely gets back to his feet and tries to survive, but Toney won't be denied. Throwing shots from all angles. He finishes in style and takes the belt. He makes several defenses, including 2 wins over Mike McCallum. He moved up to super middleweight and outclassed the tough, hard-punching Iran Barkley, who couldn't come out for the 10th. Toney picking up the IBF belt in the process. He lost the belt after several defenses to the magical Roy Jones, in a bout that I've covered already in Roy Jones's bio. He moved up to light heavy, winning a few belts, but none that I consider to be legitimate world titles. In 2003, he participated in one of the greatest cruiserweight fights ever, against the uncompromising Russian cruiserweight champion who held the IBF title, named Vasily Jirov. Jirov attacked Toney from the opening bell, trying to break Toney's will. Toney used his great upper body movement and that skill that, for the most part, you cannot really teach, which is judging distance. Toney was able to counter with both hands, and although he got hit, he was able to contain Jirov's ferocious attack and will to win. The fight hung in the balance until the 11th, when Jirov was deducted a point for a low blow. In the 12th and final round, Toney landed combination after combination, and eventually the iron-chinned Russian went down. He somehow got up and survived to the final bell, and Toney ran out a deserving winner by unanimous decision. He opted not to defend the title. He moved up to heavyweight and KO'd Evander Holyfield. He then won by unanimous decision against John Ruiz for the WBA heavyweight championship. The result was later turned to a no contest verdict when Toney was checked for a banned substance. As I write this, Toney just lost to Denis Lebedev in Russia as he moves back down to cruiserweight. He frankly looked terrible in this bout, and maybe it's time to give up the ghost. But as a multiple world champion, one of the greatest defensive fighters, one of the best counter punchers, one of the greatest chins of our generation, there's no doubt he's more than worthy of this list. And that's why I have him on here. James Toney, everybody, give it up for James Toney.